And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets it quickly to Galladay. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, here's Swift. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Here we go. 60 Bison.
We got 4. Check 26.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
At
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught at the 25. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 24. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Lions' 24-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second down, it's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Down. 50. Green.
Check by 21. Rip right, rip right. I'm 10. 10.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Blake Jarwin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Now after the touchdown, here's Bucker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Now it's Swift. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He'll get a couple yards on that one. And just like that, it's third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Back to the running game with Swift. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Lions.
Ready? 19 target.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Lining up for the extra point.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Watch the whip.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up past the 20. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, you don't ever.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard
The
line.
last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the right and complete to Galladay. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down, Detroit.
On the double.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On 2nd down, Swift. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Swift. And a short gain down to about the 33. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal. As some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run with Swift, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Rosas to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Albert Rosas set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll look to throw now on first down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
Third down and 8.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now third down and 6.
Set hut, blue 32, 44. Hey, 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 hey. 44.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Jones. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
He's crashing. 52.
They'll try again with Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. 10 black.
Here's Jones. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Butker's kick here is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 47 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 16-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This to Jarwin. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 47 yards.
At the 24-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Check. Lucky. Check 24. Check 24.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Blake Jarwin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Back to throw now on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Taco Charlton. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now back to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Brings up 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Lions trailing but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, again to Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, That's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
44, Mike, 44.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Interesting. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's out right at the 25. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now left side on the swing pass. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35.
Number 85.
It's a big play there for the Lions. 42 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards, the pickup there. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
22. Albrecht Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
2nd and 6. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. I'm telling you, 50 fury.
After the penalty, it's Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Down to lose 1. Mike 55, Mike 55. No chance.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Lions first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
That's it. That's it. Big hit.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Even. 4th down, even. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Packers, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.